It's tough. It's tough being a senior, and getting a new coach. I think that's
Right.
always going to be. I mean, like there's got to be a point where you got to recognize I'm a senior. I'm on my way out. There's somebody new coming in, trying to build their thing, trying to build their
Yeah.
program. Like you don't understand it at the time. You know what I mean? Like at the time, it's like this is my team. I'm a senior. Like this should be our year or whatever. But there's also some looking ahead that you got to be willing to accept.
Yeah.
As you mature. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. Like I mean, I enjoyed playing for Blasi too. But it's only a year. You don't really have the time to develop those relationships, to develop that continuity. We missed the most, like in our class in particular, in the class that like came after us, when Sellers left and we lost Griff and all that.
Look, you see
See
that? You
how?
see that right there?
Yeah, I see the comments. But yeah, like when Sellers left, we lost Griff. It's like all that continuity. Like I was aware of those
Yeah.
guys, and I knew them since I was younger. I knew Sellers when I was in middle school with WOK and
Right.
stuff. So these people know you, they understand you, they know exactly sort of what it is. So you get a different amount of like chemistry, and you get that cohesion and team building, kind of all that stuff. You're gonna be behind,
Right.
as you sort of change leadership. That's just what it is. Um, but we made it work
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
best we could.
And it was fun. Like I said, it was still fun and everything too. And then it was like it felt good, like moving on from a freshman to a sophomore, and then checking
Mhm.
out the up and coming talent, and you telling these guys what they're gonna have to do, and then playing with the older guys that we already knew. That was when you knew you made it. When the older guys, the upperclassmen, knew your name, and then you was up there playing, running the drills with them. That was awesome. That was an awesome part of the program as well. And Griff had it real tight, real
Yeah,
tight.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, he ran a great program. A lot of great players came through there. A lot of people. I mean, like your brother is one of them. Like I looked up to Kurt. Like I
Mm-hmm.
remember watching him
Mm-hmm.
and just being like, man, like this dude can hoop. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like we had some dudes that could really go. So
right. And then it was like also it was like you had like Marquise Braxton. I was telling him like he was one of the guys that was a sleeper that I felt that was a sleeper, but was like just an awesome pickup and an awesome like I saw his growth. Phil's another one.
yeah, for sure. And like Marquise is another dude that like we came up through Biddy together. Like I remember like one of my first or second years playing in Biddy and playing against Marquise's team. It's funny. I was listening to his interview that you did with him
Mm.
before, and that was one of the games that was like, all right, like we got to be ready to play this one
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Marquise was pretty big too. Then like by Biddy basketball standards, so that was one of those games where it's like, all right, we got to be up for this one. And that was a tough squad, that they had. But so it's cool to sort of just have that continuity in those relationships that you develop. I guess Marquise was what a year ahead of us. Yeah,
Yeah, he was a year ahead
yeah,
of
he
us.
was 1 year ahead of us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean he was our anchor. I guess that was my junior year season.
yeah.
Marquise was our anchor. He's like the dude that we look to for leadership.
Mm-hmm.
That guy that we is our leading scorer, leading rebounder, probably led us in everything that year.
I believe he watched a lot of Jalen Rose because he really idolized that guy, man. And I
Yeah,
told him that up here. I said, "Yo, Jalen Rose was your man." And then it's like your game pretty much transformed into it as well because he was out there. He was like a real leader. Like you looked at Jalen Rose in Michigan, you looked at Marquise Braxton over here. Like, wow, those guys. Somebody's following somebody. Well, you know who was following who.
yeah, yeah, and it's dope because like he was like a big for us.
Yeah.
He's either like the 4 or the 5 on our team,
Yeah.
but talk about having perimeter skills as a big man in the
Mm.
'90s.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like that's normal now, but
Right.
back then it's kind of special. So
Yeah, like you figure you got the total package. You got a big man that can shoot out there like that, and
for
and
sure,
drive. Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
But the thing that killed me was I think me and your sister was in the same class.
Hmm.
This one quick story, and then we're gonna switch it back. So
Okay.
first year, we was playing, and I think see this represents the hat because I'm gonna go ahead when she come on if she come on. So, now I
I
remember.
should have brought out some Bulls gear.
Yeah, yeah, cause y'all was bulled out.
Oh
Y'all was
yeah,
bulled
oh
out.
yeah,
I'm like,
oh
yo,
yeah, and that's why it's sort of like it's crazy that we're doing this now because like I'm sure you probably been watching too. Well, maybe you haven't watching The Last Dance on
oh yeah, yeah,
ESPN.
sure, yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely,
So it's
definitely.
kind of like bringing me back to that mind state. Like our family and like we were like the biggest Jordan and Bulls
Oh
fans
yeah,
out there.
yeah, and that's
Um,
the thing too. Y'all was always. I remember one practice it came before we even started practice. Your pops brought the Jordans through there. I'm like, oh, they
yeah,
really
man, it
have
was
them,
serious, man. It was serious. Every pair, black and
boy.
white. As soon as they drop,
Yeah.
first day,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in there.
Damn.
But yeah,
You
man,
still like that?
those were the days.
You still like that? You recouping them again? You recouping them?
Some of them, I'm definitely not like I was. No, not
Yeah.
like it was. Like
Yeah.
before, like when I was in high school, it was like day they drop, I gotta have them,
Mm.
and I'm be in school the next day with them.
Right.
It's not that serious anymore, like,
Yeah.
and some of it is the novels. Like I've had them all,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's like, I still, wear them, but
Yeah.
definitely not like I used to. Nah.
Right. Now, now, yeah. So now this story with your sister. I forgot what class it was. We was in 8th grade. I forgot what class it was. She was on the other side. Cause you remember
Oh, like
81.
71,
Yeah,
72 and
yeah.
all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She was on the other side. Her and a group of her friends. And I think as soon as the Knicks lost, and I'm gonna drill it, I'm gonna get this one. As soon as the Knicks lost to the Bulls, not when Jordan came back the first time,
Yeah.
regular playoff. I forget what year it was, but they came over there. They asked to speak to the teacher. They had something behind their backs. I'm sitting in the back of the class, and they come up to me with this bull stuff like, "Oh yeah, we told you you gonna do it." Had a hat and a shirt. I'm like, "Yeah." I never forget that. So when I speak to her, that's when it's gonna be on.
Yeah, yeah, nah, man. It was real. It's real.
Yeah. So now Central Park. Do
Hmm.
you ever play that, or you play more so at the Pal? You was more so a Pal guy.
I I played I played at both places. I wouldn't say that I had like a one place that I always went to because I mean I lived up about GW, so it wasn't like
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
any of them were like, oh, that's right around the corner. That's just the park that I always go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I go to the Pal sometimes. I go to mostly Central though, more Central.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean I was in so many like organized leagues too. Like
Yeah.
in a lot of just shooting in the yard and stuff like that. You're talking about like during the summers, but
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Did you ever play AAU?
I was not really an AAU person, so I did a lot of summer camps.
Yeah. Okay.
So like every summer I'd go to camp. So like Kane University used to do a camp every
Mm.
summer. I went there probably 4 or 5 times. You do like a stayover. You do like a week on
Yeah.
campus and you go through camp or whatever like that. And then I did Seton Hall camp
Mm.
maybe twice over the summer. And I did St. Anthony's basketball camp up in the Poconos.
Oh wow.
So I did a lot of summer camps usually, like over the summer where you just like go out and I mean you get some great running there too. I mean like it's all basketball all day. Like
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
remember in the Poconos and just thinking back on it now, I'm like it was like 100 degrees. And since you're up
Yeah.
in
Mm.
you're up in the mountains,
Yeah.
so I don't know if it's something with the elevation where the sun is just beating down on you. But I can remember being in the Poconos, just it's 100 degrees, and you're out there every day from sun up to sundown, just
Yeah.
playing all day. And like I think back on it now, I'm like I don't know how we did it. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like without people passing out. So it's
It
crazy.
was a different time, a different era, man. 'Cause that
Yeah,
was the love of the game, though. What are you
yeah.
going to say? Oh, I'm not going to play. I'm going to go in the house and play video games. We couldn't do that. We
No,
could, but like
yeah.
we wasn't on it like that.
No, no, not at all. Not at
Mm.
all.
And that was the dope part about it too, man. It's like the love and just playing the game, man. The game that we all adore, you know.
For sure.
So now let's get to Central. Now playing at Central, that was a whole nother monster. Like anybody, if you was somebody and you played at Central, you know, you had that A court and that B court. There was
Yeah.
no in between.
Yeah. I mean, that was the thing. You wanna get to the A court and you want to be able to be there. I can remember going out Central, and like with my family, we used to do it Sunday mornings.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much every Sunday we'd be out there, and I mean this was when I can remember my pops playing. So like that's how long ago this
Yeah.
was.
Oh yeah.
And then once he was older and he stopped playing, it'd always be like me and my brothers. We all try to, we all on the same team. Just trying to run the court, trying to stay on all day.
Yeah.
That would be, the thing that we, do at Central. But yeah, I mean, that's some good times in the park. And then like after, so now I'm sort of fast forward into like
Yeah.
after high school, like when I was in college, I come back. I used to work in the parks. I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
I used
that's
to
right.
work
That's
in the
right.
parks in the summer. Yeah, so I like actually worked at Central. So I'd be in Central literally all day, just working at the park in the summer, doing that. So
Yeah, but let me get this focused. Central was the spot, man. Now, what year was that? Did you work down there?
let's see. I worked at Central. That had to be 2000. Not even probably
Yeah,
90.
it had to be like 99.
Yeah, like probably like I did it for like 3 or 4 summers. So probably like 99 through '02, something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Because I remember, I'm like, oh, because that's when it started slowing down. We
Yeah,
wasn't really out there like that.
yeah,
But it was fun. It was still fun though. Those were still the fun times, man. Like you get off work or whatever you done with school, you coming
yeah.
down
And
the
like
court.
the cool thing for me
Yeah,
was since I was done with high school, obviously, and I'm in college and I'm coming back. So now like I get to see the next generation, So now it's like,
right.
I met the younger kids who are there now and sort of play. That's where I met your brother, where I met Torian.
Yeah.
And
Oh
like
yeah, dude, that's right. Yeah.
he'd be in the park every day. So like I'm
Mm-hmm.
there every day. So it's like now, we play Monopoly, we playing basketball, we doing whatever, while we're chilling at the park, and meeting that whole crew and that whole next generation. So like that was a really cool experience for me, just being able to walk in the park or work in the park rather, and sort of see all the new generation of kids coming up. So
Right, and then I see certain people that's coming in. I don't want to be biased and make this all about
hey, Candace,
just the guys. You know what I'm saying? The girls that played ball too, because there was a lot of girls that came down to Central played ball too. Whether they came
yeah,
down
for
from
sure.
Mr.
Candace
Flat.
played. She ain't out too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see it. So, I wonder if she wanted to come up and talk some of her stories. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? we'll get her. I'll inbox her. We'll get it because this is like I'm showing you love. This is the drink champs right here, so to speak.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
This is your
It's a
drink
good
champs.
format,
Show
man.
that love.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I don't know if you saw, but I had a lot of people that was on here that was I got to get Snap back. Snap was on, and his Wi-Fi was terrible, but I got to get him back up. I'm still waiting on
Man, I just
Joel.
remember Snap. Talk about Central.
Yeah,
I just remember Snap just being a
yeah,
dude that like don't jump,
yeah, yeah.
don't jump. You know what I'm saying? Like he was older, so like I feel like he was like maybe my brother's age. So like
Yeah.
watching my brothers play, he was sort of part of that generation. But that dude has some crazy hops.
Yeah, Phil, we talked about that, man. We already know Sharita was something. Most guys would pick her over like your worst guy or your guy that was like in the middle.
You be smart. Like it's funny. Like I mean, so she came up with 3 brothers. So we didn't take it easy on her. You know what I mean? Like I'm younger than her, so it's not like I was taking it easy. Like I'm trying to win.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like we battling. And
Yeah.
like honestly, I couldn't really beat her until probably 7th grade, like where I could like beat her consistently.
Damn.
Yeah. So I mean, because like girls tend to like grow and stuff. So she was like bigger than me until like 6th or 7th grade. So it took a little while for me to catch up. Once we hit that, we kept moving forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she was tough. She was tough.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Hey, Mark, what's up, man?
Yeah, man. Yo, for anybody that want to check this interview out, I'm posting it definitely on I got a couple of other ones that I'm doing. I used to have an hour show, but I
Okay.
cut it down to 30 minutes now because like the editing is ridiculous.
I can
But
imagine.
yeah, so but we pretty much try to keep everything, but we still try to edit it and get it out there the right way.
Okay.
And it's gonna be on my YouTube page. It'll be on my
That's what's up.
YouTube, and then I'm gonna transfer it over to. I'm definitely gonna send you your personal copy of it and everything. I'm telling
Cool.
you this because we wrapping it up tonight, and I had the pleasure of talking to one of my teammates, Jason Freeman, Biddy
Appreciate you, man.
Basketball Central, Hillside High. It was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, 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 for sure, man. Hope everything's well with the fam and everyone, man. And thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Yo, I'm gonna catch up with you.
All right, player.
All right.
All right, man.